Well, hello there, friends and family. Glad you could stop by again on May the 4th, on this Wednesday, in the bright sunshine and the clear blue sky in the deep south of Alabama. Oh, yeah. And it's been a toasty one today. 89 degrees. Woo! Not hardly a breeze to be had. In the bright sunshine. We've been busy too. Well, we've been getting it since very early this morning. And you might wonder why. Well, I can show you better than I can tell you. Well, I can tell you as I'm showing you. How about that? So hey, if you don't mind, and you're all rested up, and you wouldn't mind taking a little walk, we're just going to be on the property here, okay? Come on, let me show you what we had going on. Because today I had some good help. Yep, I hired me some great workers. Douglas, his son, and a good friend of his. And we got a lot done. I think you'll notice some difference too. So come on. Let's do a walkabout and see what we got. Ooh. We'll head her on down here to the driveway. And we'll just show you something, sort of give it away before we go show you where it all came from. But you can see this here big massive pile of tree limbs, shrubs, vines. Yeah, and there's actually 3 trees in there somewhere. This is about shoulder high to head high. Must go 25 feet here and be about 8 feet deep. Yep, compressed. Yeah, got a whole bunch of stuff. Now this wasn't here when the sun came up this morning. Surely wasn't. But here it is. Needed to be done too. That was all kinds of greenbrier, Virginia creeper, poison ivy. I'm not sure all what was in there. And I'll show you just where that pile came from. Because I alluded to it on yesterday's video towards the end. Yep, I took you out and showed you this is how this area would look before, and once we're done I'll show you what it looks like after. And you might see a big difference here. Now don't look over here by the tire planters, that's for tomorrow. But up here where that massive elderberry bush was, which had got really invasive, it had got out about 20 feet from that fence by about 30 feet from center. It surely could. I mean, I couldn't even mow. I had to mow way out here. You can see where the grass line was. And then trees would come up, shrubs, you know, invasive privet, popcorn trees, you name it. Now I got a little bit of cleanup to do here in the morning. Yep. Take most of this all the way down to the ground, get rid of these nubbins. But I ran out of steam. I think we all did. And pretty much Douglas got that down as far as he can get it. I'll burn it the rest of the way down come fall time. But I can manage this now. And you'll notice, the vast majority of vines are off the front of the shop. So now we can get in the shop. A novel idea. I got a few more to take down. Yep. And then we'll trim up along the base and get the rest of these sticks and branches picked up. But I'm just out of steam for today. Yep. And of course, Douglas took his big zero turn and got up in here for me and did some bush hogging here on the west side of the shop, which we got to do some clearing later. And we're going to get this back fence line. I'm telling you, we're going to get her done this year. Yeah. Gonna get rid of all this junk too. And then we're gonna get rid of what? Oh yeah, it's all grown up. Privet hedge, popcorn trees and what have you, but that once was a raised bed. I know it's hard to tell. And this was another one right here. You've all seen it many times. Now, I'm thinking I'll clear this one out. It don't have no shrubbery. Trees are that growing in it, just weeds. Yep. And I'll replant it. Most likely for the fall. Because, you know, like I say, it's already in the high 80s. Oh, and they say in the next day or two, we're going to be in the low 90s. But he ran all up in here. Of course, I've got to burn this off. And then take all this down. And that, here's where we had our back garden. You know, there's still work to be done. But we're going to get her knocked out. This is the year to get her all back manageable. I've been wanting to do that now for 2 years in a row. And a little thing like, you know, a virus came about. Sort of took my attention away from it. But we're going to do this till it gets so hot we can't stand it. And then we're going to turn our attention to the house. And do what we can there. Till things, you know, get reasonable. Of course, I can always work outside in the mornings. And then work in the house in the afternoons, you know. And you can see out here the crepe myrtle. Yep, it got a crew cut. Well, all except a couple of branches. You might say, well, that looks weird. And it sort of kind of does. But I didn't want to defoliate it 100% till it resprouts. And these crepe myrtles, they're pretty vigorous. This ain't the first time it got a crew cut, because it'll get so tall it goes up in the power lines. And that was the problem that we were having. It was up in the power lines, so it was either me to get her done with the help of Doug and his son and friend, or Alabama Power would hire somebody and get her done and charge me. Yep, because it's on my property. And here's another massive pile of oak limbs and basically that crepe myrtle. Yep, massive pile. You didn't know that crepe myrtle was that big, did you? Oh yeah. This must be 40 feet long and 20 feet through and 5 feet tall. Ooh, city's got their work cut out for them with the claw when they come back. I'm sure I'm not going to be real popular, but it is what it is. We want to get back, you know, looking like Central Park. This is what you got to do. And not that we'll probably be Central Park, but we're going to look at least middle class, I'm saying. But that's what we've been up to all day long. I got my bird feeders over here. I'm going to wash up. Not today. Probably be Friday. Or it could be Saturday. I think it's supposed to rain one of those days. That'd be a good day to do it. And then we'll go from there. As always, there's my faithful Cleo bringing up the rear. Cleo, you doing okay? And Spooky's around here somewhere. He was walking with me. And Cleo probably ran him off. We all know how Cleo is. Right, Cleo? You the queen. You the queen. You Papa's queen. Oh, you are. Oh, I love you so much. Well, I do. You my queen. You're my girl. You're all dusty. Where were you when we were cutting, dragging, hauling? Where were you? You were chilling? That's okay. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. Yeah, not while the chainsaws are going. Yep, big mowers, all that stuff. I understand. Yep, it's gonna be food time by an hour, okay? Don't push me. So as you can see, Cleo's here with me. Probably want some food, if I had to guess. But I'm gonna rest a minute. And I'm not having Gatorade. But being the old frugal old man I am, I took my Gatorade Zero bottle. I rinsed it out really well. I filled it back up with crisp, clean, clear, filtered tap water. And I dropped me in a couple of those high C envelopes. You know, make your water taste good. Yeah. Cheap too. Stuck it in the fridge last night, so I had it on hand when we started out today. Didn't cost me no $2.49 or $1.96 or what have you. Just some water from the sink, a flavor packet from High C, and some fridge time. Woo, and it was ice cold. Earlier today. See, my day started at 4:11 a.m. Yep. That's when I got up. Started my coffee. Had my boiled egg. Yep, that was breakfast. One boiled egg. Now I got a good friend that, he's on the keto diet. Trying to lose some pounds and, get slim and trim, for the babes. Yeah, that'd be Southern Boy Prepper. Anyway, probably more for his wife Kelly than other babes, but I'm just saying. So, I've been trying to, show my support. Plus, there ain't nothing wrong with a boiled egg in the morning, especially if you do it in advance. Thought about having toast, but you can't do that if you're on keto. Of course, I really ain't on a diet. Well, I am. I'm on the Mr. Tom diet, because other than that boiled egg, that's all I've had all day. We didn't break for lunch except to drink some water, sit under the shade, and converse for a while, and then we went right back at it. Nope, we didn't eat a bologna sandwich or nothing. And till pretty much ran out of steam right at 4 o'clock. And they're all gone. They did a fine job as far as I'm concerned. And I hope they're enjoying a cold drink of their choice at their homes too right now. It's always good to have good people to give you a hand when you need it. There ain't nothing wrong with making sure they're treated right and paid accordingly. And I believe in that. You do a hard day's work, and I know they did because I was right there with them all day long, doing what I could. Of course, I'll be the first to admit they did way more than I did, but I am so appreciative. And there ain't much more to say. Just letting you go along for the ride, what we got going on here. As I said, instead of not seeing me for days on end, because this is what I'd be doing, and I'm going to tell you what right now. When I trudged into the house, about 30 minutes ago, did you even think that I wanted to grab the camera and come on back out? I'll tell you straight up honestly. The answer to that would have been no. But I heard y'all knocking on the door, and I heard some familiar voices, and I peeked out and saw some familiar faces. And I said, well, I'm so lucky that my friends and family stopped by again today. And here we are, you and all of us out there, enjoying fine, might as well say early summer day in the deep south today. So I hope wherever you are, your day is marvelous and fantastic too, regardless what the weather. Remember, you make your day up here, not out here. And don't let another person make your day either. You be the commander of your own day. And don't let nobody ruin it for you. Don't let anything in your life ruin it. Like I said, you got to break life back, not let it break you. So hey, till Cleo, Spooky and Speedy, which are chilling somewhere in the shade, Magoo, sometimes Elrod and Heathcliff too, along with Gracie, and Lilybet indoors enjoying the AC. And I mean, we got Mr. Gray around here somewhere. Might be right behind me. See y'all on the next video. Y'all take care. Stay safe, and God bless each and every one of you as you bless others. Goodbye for now. Cleo, I've had it too. I'm just like you. I think I'll just lay back on the porch, stare at the sky. What do you think? Sounds good to me. Later, all.